All right, so today I'm in a community-based music room here in San Francisco, California, and what I'd like to talk to you about is painting the walls. 3 things you're going to want to know: prep, paint, and cleanup. Starting with prep, we're going to move into how to scuff and sand the walls. It's a fairly simple process if you know how to do it and you got the right tools. These little sanding blocks, they come handheld, just like this one, or you can get them with some sticks on them and you can, go to town with a stick. You can also use power sanders, but I will tell you, it will fly the dust all over the place. So, know what you're using. If you're just trying to go simple and you don't have a lot of square footage to cover, these blocks work great. Here it is. You're going to go up and down, side to side, or in circles. That's it. You're going to just want to make sure that you knock the sheen off the wall. Anything shiny, you're going to want to try to knock that off the wall as well for prep. Before you get started with the paint, you are going to want to make sure that you use mild water and a cloth with some clean water in it. The water is going to start out clean and it's going to fill with the dust. It's fairly simple as well. You're going to come on there, you're going to wipe the walls from the top to the bottom. Maybe you have to do it once or twice. You're going to see if there's anything on there. You're going to want to make sure that the wall is nice and clean of any debris or dust so it's ready for your paint. Today, I'll be using a mix. I'm going to use Sherwin-Williams, and I'm also going to use some Valspar. 2 really well-known products here in the United States. Latex, acrylic, they can all be cleaned with soap and water. This is really important. But what we're going to stick to is the paint. While doing the paint, you're going to need a few tools. 1, boom, a roller. According to if you're doing a bumpy wall or a smooth wall, the fluff on the roller or the fur on the roller is really important. We're doing a wall that has some knockdown or some bumps, however you'd like to mention that, but in this case, we've got a roller that's got a little bit more fur, a little bit more hair, so this way we can get in the bumps and cracks. It'll also hold a little more paint to allow you to spread it a little longer. A roller, you can use it with or without a stick, depending if you're going to use a step stool to get to the top. Today we're working with about 8 to 9 foot ceilings. This should be pretty simple. With a stick, you can go almost all the way to the top, and you can definitely get to the bottom. Definitely going to help you if you're painting some walls. When you do the cut-in, this is considered a professional brush. Whether it's residential or commercial, this is a really good cut-in brush. How you hold the brush is really important. I hold it like so. This way you can, get in there and you can do what you're going to do, whether it's side to side or top to bottom. For example, to cut in a corner, it's going to look something like this. You can also do it like this. It just won't hold as much paint for very long if you do it like this. But in some cases, depending on what kind of angle you're working with, that's how you got to get to it. So this is it, and this is it. That's how I hold the brush, like that. Some people hold it like this. It's up to you where you grip it, but it does make a difference on how to find and smooth a line so that you can cut in well. Great brush. This is the one I suggest if you're going to do cut-ins and you're at the store trying to figure out what to buy. It's great for interior, great for exterior. Now we get to the cleanup. When you go to clean these things up, you want to do them as soon as possible. Right when you're done painting, you want to try to get them into water. It'll try to break the paint down so that you can clean your roller, whether you're going to dispose of it right away or not. And the same thing with the brush. Most of the time these brushes are reusable, and you can clean those brushes and let them dry out, and you can reuse them for another project. Soap and water is the way to go. I find when we use warm water, this is definitely helpful. It tries to break that paint off a little easier and just get it out of the hairs of the brush. Same thing with your hands or your skin. Soap and water, it's going to be right there, taking the paint off so that you can clean up any of the surfaces where you may have dropped some paint and you want to get it off. Well, thank you guys for listening. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you guys with any of your DIY home projects or commercial projects that you're going to work on. You're going to take on some of these projects yourself to try to paint these walls. I'm going to get started.